Good morning. It's 6:34 a.m. on can't really be Wednesday. Really? It is, I guess. Wednesday, May 11th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, feeling groggy enough today that I after taking Luna outside, I kind of went and collapsed back onto the bed for a little bit. Always a bad idea when you're in this sort of state. It's too easy to accidentally just fall back asleep. But wasn't a problem today because Luna knows that that's not what I'm supposed to do. So uh, when, after coming back inside, she saw that I was on the bed again, she said, "Oh, that means you're playing a game. I see." And so she promptly went and got her favorite squeaky toy and then jumped up onto the bed and proceeded to jump all over me with it. Yeah, so she was right to do so because it was not only fun to play with my little dog, but also it prevented me from just accidentally falling back asleep. So that's good. Uh, so Uncharted 4 released yesterday. I won't spoil anything in it because it's brand new and story is a big deal in those games. But I played the first little bit of it. I don't know how many chapters there are total, but I played through the first 5. Um, and usually I think there's 20 some. But in any case, um, I played, you know, Act 1 uh, in it, which is kind of sets everything up and gets people moving. Um, I'm I definitely like it so far. I've been waiting for it, and I've loved those games since the first one. So, highly recommend them if you guys enjoy um, those games. The Uncharted collection with 1 through 3 can be purchased on PlayStation 4, even though those games were originally for PS3. Um, in a upresed version. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. It's the commercial, the TV commercial for Uncharted 2 back in the day was one of the first ones I can think of where the selling point was that other people in the room would watch it like a movie while you play because it's that much of an integrated storytelling experience and that's the focus. Um, and yeah, that's kind of always been what the game is about. Like there's lots of things where if you're really squinting and trying to look at the game design behind the scenes, you'll see that, like for example, there's a lot of the times where, let's say, you have the main character Nathan Drake climbing up the side of a building or something like that, and you'll see he'll grab a ledge and then oh my gosh, just as he jumps to the next ledge, the one that he was on crumbles away, and you're like, oh boy, that was a close call. And then, of course, when you think about it from the game design perspective, what happened is that they had it programmed to wait until you jumped to the next one before it crumbled away. Not always. Like sometimes, if you really just hang there when it's cracking, and you don't even try to jump to the next one, it'll go ahead and just have you die by falling. But more often than not, it's programmed to make it seem like this last minute close call thing, and it's really well calibrated for that, and it makes the whole thing very exciting. So the feeling of exploration in these really cool exotic landscapes, the fun character of it. It's got a very pulpy adventure sort of feel. It's one of those games where, technically speaking, in the course of the gameplay, you're killing a lot of people, but it's not heavy. Um, it's like Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? It's like he's fighting Nazis. We're not meant to care about like oh, that guy that he knocked out to steal his uniform in the submarine base probably had a concussion and might be in need of medical attention. No, we don't worry about that because that's not the spirit of the movie. And it's not the spirit of these games either. These games are really fun. And this one, the newest one, um, they've made a big deal about it being the last one, and so it has a lot of nostalgia in it already. And um, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. All right, so I will go ahead and uh, talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.